Yo, what's up, manga fans? This is Rafael from C Manga, and I'm here to give you a review of this week's chapter of the Breaker New Ways 146. So this chapter more or less put an end to the cliffhanger last week, where we thought Chun-Woo and Elder Kwon might end up having, a fight, and I kind of was more to the side. When I said I was on the fence, I was thinking it could or probably couldn't happen. Shi-Woon might just prevent it. And yeah, I was leaning more towards Shi-Woon preventing it. He pretty much just said to Elder Kwon, "I'm not finished talking to my master. Let me speak to him." And he's like, "Please," and he allowed him. So yeah, that was pretty much done and dealt with. And I thought it would have been a bit too soon for there to be another massive fight right after Kang-Sung versus Chun-Woo. So yeah, rest of the chapter from that point was basically Shi-Woon trying to appeal to Chun-Woo, even telling him not to leave because there's police outside, but he just wasn't listening. He more or less just told him that, you know what, if you follow me again, I'll kill you and that old man, and then he leaves. What I did appreciate, and like I said, another reason why I like Kang-Sung, he thanked the Sungwoo clan for arriving, and he said, even though I never called you, you weren't given any, information about it, but you still arrived and helped. I appreciate it. And, this is kind of put the Sungwoo clan in a good place, in my opinion, for the future, but I'll elaborate on that later. So, yeah, outside we see that, obviously Chun-Woo's walking and he's thinking, and all you can hear is in his head is Shi-Woon saying, "Master, master," or "Teacher, cheater." And like Shi-Ho said in the original Breaker, he's not good at hiding his emotions, and it's shown in these 3 chapters recently. He really was shocked to see Shi-Woon. He's obviously overwhelmed and he's feeling slightly emotional seeing him. And you know what? This is pretty much made it even obvious, the fact that he's walked away. He was intended to kill Kang-Sang, even going into Black Origin Threshold, and he's pretty much walked away. That little bit there with him hearing Shi-Woon's voice shows that he still cares about him a lot. He's just lying to himself, and obviously conflicted because of his current alliance with the Black Forest Defense and the SUC. So he's just a broken man at the moment, if in my opinion. So Jung Lae Won, the arsehole's still there. He's more or less being an arsehole as usual. I really wish this guy would die, but I know he's just deliberately left there to annoy us, the readers. And he's basically undermining the Murim again. Shi-Woon asked Kang-Sang, can he give Jung Lae Won a call for favor for him, and basically allow the Nine Notch Dragon's crew to go free without any harm, because Shi-Woon's obviously figured this out, and Kang-Sang thinks the same thing. Nine Notch Dragon is too dangerous. If you fight him now, the amount of collateral damage is going to be massive, so it's probably best to let him through. But him, when his arrogant self basically said, "Oh, I'm fine, I've come prepared," and basically this is a government issue, even though Kang-Sang said this is just a Murim issue, the government shouldn't get involved. So he's mouthing off as usual and basically threatened Chun-Woo on the megaphone, saying that apprehend yourselves, don't cause of scene, and just basically surrender. And it's like, you're completely surrounded, and he repeats, "Oh, we've got the upper hand," basically. But Chun-Woo is pretty much grinning about this, and he says, "You know what, I was feeling in a murderous mood right now," and it's like, excuse me, I wonder if killing that guy will remove this feeling. That bit made me laugh, because I bet you everyone who else is thinking this, who's reading it, it's just like, yes, kill him, because he really is an annoying character. He underwhelms everything. It's like, we see he's thinking that Chun-Woo is leaving because he's scared, like Shi-Woon's informed him and that's made him scared. No, he's leaving because of other reasons. He really needs to jump off his high horse. He thinks he's superior because of modern ways, like armory, guns and everything is more superior to Murim martial arts, but it's not. And he really needs to just get slapped about or put into some sort of coma, because I know he's not going to die, but maybe in part 3 they might kill him. But right now he's not going to die, because Shi-Woon will probably come along and prevent this from happening as well, because I don't think that's the last of this reunion. It was too short, and I know the author is teasing us with that. So yeah, as I said, I think there's going to be, you know, some ruckus next, but it won't be as big as we think it's going to be, because there's still obviously things like the SUC still need to do their little prize thing, which is, I still think it's going to be some sort of bomb or something, whatever the hell that event is. And yeah, that's about it. And then we can imagine that the Chengdu-Mong will arrive with So-Chun later on, and then whoever else after that. But yeah, as I said, the chapter wasn't, you know, great, but it wasn't bad either. It pretty much highlights some issues that was great. That Chun-Woo is still obviously caring about Shi-Woon. The Jung Lae Won's an arsehole, and there's quite a bit of corruption in the room, as I'll go on. So what I didn't get as well was, we see one of the elders earlier said that he corrected Jin-Lee, so why shouldn't they attack the Nine Arts Dragon after he attacked Shi-Woon? And it's like, oh, because they're not enemies, they're the ones who took you know, So-Sul to be healed, which is true, but at the same time the Black Forest Defense is basically enemies to the Murim. He's led by Kaiser, who hates the Murim Martial Arts Alliance, and he wants to basically destroy it. And they're also going to link up with the SUC eventually, if they hand over Seoul to Nine Arts. So they're not particularly good people, and I was kind of confused for him to say they're not enemies. Maybe he's not that well informed, but they kind of are enemies, because considering they're part of the Murim, and they you know, they should be enemies towards the Black Forest Defense regardless of where So-Sul is. But I guess what he's saying is she's the previous Gaiju, so basically right now she's with them, and she's being helped by them, which makes them sort of an alliance to them, or some allies, some crap like that. As I said earlier, the Sun are pretty much in a good place. They were only trying to turn up and help the Martial Arts Alliance and Kang-Sung, who's obviously shown that appreciation, and that's going to definitely sort them out and be very good for them in the future. They're the only clan who's not affiliated, and they showed up. Everyone else didn't help. The government, other clans, and the old chief, who I thought might have turned up, no one's helped. And Shi-Woon and the Sun clan have turned up in her, and that's going to look very good for them and the clan. And it's just more alliances and allies for them. They've already got So-Chun, the Chengdu-Mong, I think, they're going to, you know, ally with them. They got the Il-Won Moon School, and they've got Sarah Kang, and as I said, these are really strong allies, and now most likely he's going to have Kang-Sung as a good ally, and that will help out the Sun clan a lot. And yeah, this is where I think there's going to be some sort of divide. Like, we'll have some clans going to be against Kang-Sung, because Kang-Sung's helped, you know, Shi-Woon, who's affiliated with the Nine Arts Dragon, and you know how much they fear and hate the Nine Arts Dragon. So I feel there'll probably be a divide between the old Murim, like that used to follow the old the old chief, and obviously there's going to be the few new Murim clans that are going to follow Kang-Sung. So I could imagine that would be Shi-Woon, Sarah Kang, and obviously So-Chung's clan will be siding on that side, and there'll be some conflict between them. And yeah, the only thing right now I feel that will calm Chun-Woo down will obviously be Shi-Ho whenever that's revealed to him. So yeah, that's pretty more or less what I think can calm him down, nothing else. And obviously, you know, seeing Shi-Woon was a big help. Imagine finding out Shi-Ho's still alive, that will definitely calm him down. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. But yeah, that's more or less I think will happen in the next few chapters, and probably be the end of this arc and the start of part 3. So a lot to look forward to. So yeah, you heard my review for that. That's my predictions, and as I said, I enjoyed this chapter, and I'm looking forward to what will happen next. So if you guys got any predictions, opinions, or anything you want to say about the chapter, leave them in the comment box below. And also, if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this review and you're obviously liked it, subscribe for more content in the channel, because we do similar stuff to this, and there might be various stuff you might find interesting. So yeah, check up on the top right, or click on the channel and check for more stuff, and I'll speak to you guys next week.